to Bridging Your Week at the University of South Carolina School of Music. We are Brighter Beginnings, and we are sharing how we're uniting communities, amplifying voices, and celebrating heroes through the musical initiative called Bridging Our Distances. We have a couple of questions that we're going to answer for you guys today that were provided by the university.
Yes, by Professor Claire Bryant, who is the head of the initiative.
Okay. Tell us about your special family band and how you came to be Brighter Beginnings. We're a sibling group. We started off as our youth choir at church, and we sort of just branched off and started to do our own things throughout the community, started putting on our own concerts, things like that. So that's sort of how it came to be. We're all except for Isaiah, we're all siblings. Isaiah's a close family friend. So we all got together, blended our voices, and came up with our little group. Who historically and presently influences you, both musically and in life, individually and as a group?
We've actually had past family members who have been performers. Our great uncle is the well-known Brooke Benton, and then he's kind of started a wave. We've had different musical groups with our great aunts and uncles. Our uncles were once a musical group along with our father. So I guess we're following the trend, our blood,
for sure.
Lugoff as a whole, where we're from, has always been a bustling community for strong singers, and we've been blessed to be a part of that long heritage.
I think also we've got the benefit of a dad who really just loves music.
Two celebrity musicians that I love to look up to and emulate the way that they sing would be David Ruffin of the Temptations or Eddie Levert of the OJs.
Y'all can scare me.
I would definitely say my biggest musical inspiration is, of course, Beyonce the Queen. I love her. I spent a lot of time in quarantine listening to different Beyonce tracks and practicing, trying to mimic her runs and get her runs down. I'm also a big Ariana Grande fan. Those are two very strong vocalists that I really look up to and enjoy their craft as well as their music that they actually produce.
Singing wise, I like Beyonce too. Beyonce, she's a very talented vocalist, and I also like to sing a lot of Alicia Keys because we kind of have similar vocal ranges.
Yes. And of course there's the Nina Simone's, the Aretha Franklin's,
Yes,
still current Jasmine Sullivan. There's, I mean, who influences? It's like everywhere you turn there's influence. So it's difficult for me to just say like 2-3 people that are top influences. I love all kinds of music and have influences from all over the place.
Yeah, but out of everybody that we named, I think I would say that Jasmine Sullivan, out of everybody, is who I look to the most because of her riffs and her rhymes. So yeah.
Our February 5th performance and panel discussion will without a doubt amplify voices. What are some ways that you see improvement with equity in our field of the performing arts? What about access in our surrounding communities?
You know, it's very easy to overlook styles of music that we're not always familiar with. And especially within the classical music community, it can be easy for music by Black artists, even Black classical music, to be overshadowed. And it's a beautiful thing these days to see that people are really putting in an effort to try and amplify those voices and show the kind of music that we've created throughout history, from jazz to R&B to pop to hip hop
and roll.
Rock and roll, exactly. That's another good one. There have been countless great Black classical composers who have made some fantastic music that hopefully some of the Black music throughout history that we're so closely attached to, we're able to share, and people will take it and really enjoy what we've given them. And hopefully in the future there will be more involvement and recognition of this music throughout musical scenes.
And in our surrounding communities, I think definitely with opportunities like this, it makes a huge difference to be able to touch our community. Since the infamous COVID, it's difficult to share forms of art and presentation and expression and performance with people. And so even with this opportunity, and thankfully through bridging our distances, it gives us a chance to be heard and to tell stories and create beautiful art that helps to, in fact, bridge those distances.
And you could even say that COVID, while it has been a hindrance, it has also opened up new doors and new possibilities for us to try different ways, because virtual concerts were not a thing pre-COVID. Well, I guess they were, but they weren't a thing that we would be doing as a small group from Lugol, South Carolina. So it has definitely given us different types of opportunities to be able to share our culture as well as our talent with more people than we could have in the past.
What message do you hope to convey to our audiences with this important and celebratory concert and discussion?
Basically, the message that we were trying to get across was how far that Black Americans have come in this country, and we're still making progress through society, but we're on our way.
And the strongest force that has driven us forward on our fight against these oppressive systems is love within the Black community. It's the love that the Black community has to have for communities outside of our own, because even as we have been oppressed, we still continue to show love. We could seek revenge, but we seek love and seek openness. So as we continue to show love in the world, we continue to open ourselves up to more opportunities and more equity in our world around us.
And one thing that is going to be highlighted in the discussion, even Martin Luther King, when we talk about love, a lot of people think romance, a lot of people think soft and sweet and, oh, it's wonderful. And it is. Love is great. But love is also a powerful force. And when organized and utilized, love can be a huge agent for change. And so I think definitely as we progress from looking in the songs that we selected, you'll see kind of a progression from the sorrow and the pain and the hurt through the fact of people making change and making impact and loving and pushing and working and fighting. You'll see just the progression and how powerful it can be, how strong it can be. And even in the performance, there are moments that cause you to stop and question, what do you stand for? What are you here for? What is your motivation? So I think that this definitely is a good, at least for me, this show conveys the power of love. It forces you to question who you are. It forces you to question what you believe in and to move forward in the decision, move forward in the path, move forward in the reality that we are a part of. So up next, we've got a small snippet from the concert.
In the snippet, in the concert we did a song, How Deep Is Your Love, that I led. And yeah, the snippet's gonna be us doing our thing, singing the song, so you get a little taste of what we have to offer.
We hope you enjoy, and we hope to see many of you attending our concert on February 5th. Thank you very much.
How deep is your love? Is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. I believe in you. You know the door to my very soul. You're the light in my deepest, darkest hour. You're my savior when I fall. And you may not think that I care for you, when you know down inside that I really do. love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all let us be. We belong to you and me. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, then you softly leave. And it's me you need to show